Good evening, and welcome to this week's special presentation entitled Planning Your Next Move. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest, and it's my pleasure to bring your presentation this evening. As many of you know, I've served in our nation's military. And with that, before you get into anything, you've got to have a plan of attack. You've got to have what you're going to do. Well, it's the same thing in investing in the stock market. Your portfolio should be looked at as a business, and you are the business owner. From there, you've got to make strategic decisions in planning your next move to grow your business or to grow your portfolio. So with everything that's going on in the market, something is said, the market moves in one direction or another, and you're stuck stating, what should I be doing? Should I get rid of this stock? Should I buy more of this stock? Should I buy the contras? Should I get rid of my contras? Well, this is part of planning your next move. You need to have some kind of plan that gives confirmation to your next strategic move. Now, for us, it starts with market timing. Market timing is key. Now, our timing signals can present a natural progression of what to look for before buying or selling stocks. This will give you more of a sense of confirmation before making a move. Now, we've got three main types of investors. We've got aggressive, we've got prudent, we've got conservative. We also have speculative, but those are the people that really throw caution to the wind. So I want to give some examples of what to do for these types of investors. Let's start off with aggressive. What to look for as an aggressive trader in the market? Well, first thing, look for a primary wave change. Okay? If the market is going down and you're looking to know what to do to go when the market is going up, first thing I want you to do is look for a primary wave change. That is the fastest, it's the fastest signal that we have, the fastest timing indicator that we have. What else do you look for? Follow through. Look to see if that primary wave holds the next day. The primary wave tells me that the market is going higher on a week-over-week basis. Let's see if we can get that for 2 days in a row. Let me back up a little bit. If you're a lot more aggressive and you day trade, that kind of thing, then you can take that first primary wave that happens that day. But understand that it's not confirmed as a primary wave until the next day, until the closing day today, going into the next day. So you can be the gunslinger and still take advantage of it today. But for more confirmation, look for follow through the next day. What do you do then? Well, let's look for aggressive stocks to consider. What kind of stocks in the VectorVest system am I looking for? Stocks that have great upside potential, and we're willing to give up on the risk factor. We want stocks that have high probability of going up, and we're willing to give up a little bit on the risk. Well, after that, what do? Proper stock management. Stops are so important, and your stops will be different for the type of investor you are. For that aggressive trader, man, you may or may not want to give that stock room to the downside. But a lot of people, if you're watching a stock go up, you want to capture the stock on the way up, and you want to limit your loss. You don't want, if the trade doesn't work for you, you want to get out of it fast. So proper stock management. Now, how about we've got some courses that can help you through this? How about the swing trader course? That can help you for the primary, that can help you in regards to being a little bit more aggressive. And then, of course, we have our Jockey Club every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:30, which is our day trading room. And a lot of that is based off of primary wave. Now, let's say you're prudent. What should you look for? Well, for you lean a little bit more confirmation. You're going to wait for the DEW signal change, the due timing change. Why? Because it's a technical indicator. It is a little slower than the primary wave, but it's fast enough to get you in on the right side of the trend. Again, look for follow through the next day. What else could you look for? The green light buyer. Let's see if we get a green light in the color guard pricing column. That will give you more confirmation to the move. As a prudent person, look for prudent stocks to consider. What kind of stocks do you look for in the system? High RV and high RS stocks. We want the best of both worlds, all right? We want to be able to make money, but we don't want to take on a lot of risk as well. that's nicely set up for the majority of the people who are subscribers to the VectorVest system. Again, proper stock management. Now, the reason why proper stock management, again, is so important, because depending on the type of stock you get into will determine the type of stop that you put on the stock. If the DEW gives you more confirmation, maybe you can give these stocks a little lesser, a little, not as tight a stop. Give them a little bit more room. You've got more confirmation on the signal, and you're looking at a higher quality stock of high RV and high RS. That proper stock management means that maybe you can be a little looser on the stop. We've got courses to help you with this as well. The swing trading course and, of course, the successful investor course. Now, the reason why I'm bringing these courses to the forefront is because you have an opportunity to sign up for the course, and you have an opportunity to talk to the actual trainers that go and take you through the course and ask them questions when you have questions that come up, because not every market condition is the same. So if something doesn't seem right or doesn't look right to you, talk to them. Let them walk you through what's going on. All right. Now let's get to the conservative person. What to look for. Now for you need even more confirmation. Let's wait for the confirm call signal. It's the slowest, most conservative timing signal there is. And it's for those people who are the longer term investors. And it gives you a great confirmation of knowing, all right, the market's really moving. Let me jump in. Follow through here. Look for the MTI and the buy to sell ratio to both be above 1. Wow. That really solidifies this decision of the next move and the timing of the next move. Conservative stocks to consider, always look at high relative safety stocks in case you are conservative. Proper stock management, again, even looser stops because you're in high relative safety stocks and you're going to give them a little bit more room to the downside to run. And a great way to have hands-on with a course is the URS course to help you with that as well. All right, now as we go through all of this, we can make this even simpler. We can make this easy for you as well with our powerful trading systems viewer based upon how you invest in the market. And we put all of the pieces of that trading plan right at your fingertips. All right, let's go look at this from the aspect of what's going on in the market. I'm going to come back to the trading systems viewer in a moment. Let's start off with the market timing graph. We'll go to stock, market timing. We're going to put this on a 3-month graph. I'm going to put this on the MTI layout. All right, so the market was starting to go down from February 2nd. Many of you out there were playing the market to the downside, and now you're wondering, what do I do now? All right, let's talk about planning your next move. First thing I can see on the graph is that we've got a downtrend connecting all of the highs since February 2nd of 2023. Let me make sure. And that's absolutely right. All right. So now the market moves up today on news from a Fed. And now you're wondering what to do now. What is my next move? Do I get rid of my shorts? Do I start buying? All right. Let's talk about what's going on in the market timing graph. 1, let's go look at our indicators. MTI. Still below 1. Let's scroll down a little bit. MTI is right at 1. Well, remember, that is the market timing indicator. That can be used as some sense of confirmation as well. The buy to sell ratio, right below 1. But when it's above 1, that means we've got more stocks taking advantage of a rally, possible rally here. More stocks that have buy recommendations over sell recommendations. That's a good piece of confirmation. Of course, RT tells us when the market's in an uptrend. Not quite there yet. Let's talk about market timing. Let's start with the fastest indicator, the primary wave. We're still in a primary wave down. Interesting though, if we look at the home page as of today, and this is what I talked about being confirmed tomorrow, we've got a primary wave up today, intraday. It doesn't stay primary wave up until we close this way tomorrow, going into Monday. All right, so now with that being said, we won't show that until this evening, whether or not we have a primary wave up. But now if I'm a more aggressive person, boom, there's my trigger. What am I waiting for now? Confirmation. And then as I look for the confirmation, what kind of stocks do I look at? Let's go to the Unisearch tool and let's start with aggressive. So aggressive stocks, we're looking for relative values above 1, but relative safeties below 1. Ideally suited for an aggressive search. I want that big upside potential, and I'm willing to give up a little bit on the safety. There's a list of stocks or a list of searches that you can use, especially if you're brand new. This is a great folder to come to. All right, now let's say that you're a little bit more conservative. Not conservative. Let's go back to the graphs. Let's say that you are a little bit more prudent, the best of both worlds. Well, let's go. So keeping in mind, coming off the primary wave, we're still in a primary wave with a possible change today. Let's go to the DEW. Let's go put on the DEW. Where are we? We're still in a down call. Now, nothing has changed as of yet, right? We're still in a down call. Primary wave may change yet, but that doesn't mean that the DEW is going to change just quite yet. So what am I looking for as a prudent investor? A change in the DEW to turn from a red light to a green light. What am I looking for? I'm looking for follow through the next day. I'm looking for a green light buyer as confirmation as well. But it's a natural progression utilizing market timing to plan the next move. Let's go to the Unisearch. Let's go search for the Prudent. Click on Prudent. Best of the biggies. What is that? Relative value above one, relative safety above one. The best of both worlds. Now, there's a lot of other things that can be used from a prudent perspective. Let's go look at Chappell's Champs. How about this? Looking at the top 100 VST stocks in the database. That's a great way to make sure that you're in a good quality stock as well. Let's go click on great stocks. How about earnings growth rate greater than 12%, relative safety at 1.5, sorted by VST. Let's go down to ruler stocks. Ruler stocks tells me earnings growth greater than 14, relative safety greater than 1.4, and so on. So there's a lot of searches that can be looked at from a prudent perspective as well. But planning your next step, you're looking for the DEW to turn from down to up. All right, let's go to the next one. Go back to the graphs, and now we go from the DEW to the conservative call, the confirm calls. Notice that all three of our most recent, more popular calls all turned down on the same day. Well, it's going to take a while for the confirm calls to hit because the market's got to go up for 2 consecutive 5-day periods in a row. The buy to sell ratio has got to be higher, got to be above 1, and the stock's price has got to be the VVC has got to be higher than it was the previous day. There's a lot of work in order to get into the confirmed call. So what are you looking for? You're looking for confirmation. You're looking to make sure that the MTI and buy to sell ratio are both above 1 before you pull the trigger and planning that move. So altogether, our market timing, walking through the different market timing calls, walking through what's on the home page. I can do the same thing on the home page. How do I use the home page for the natural progression? How about primary wave? Then I'm looking for a green light in the color guard pricing column. Then I'm looking for RT to be above 1. I'm looking for the BSR and the MTI to be above 1. I'm looking for all of these happen. How not only do we have a primary wave up, we've got the MTI above 1 as well. We've got an up call. So I can use the color guard to plan my next move by just looking at the natural progression of what you see, whether it's on the market timing graph or on the color guard, to make a decision. But wait, there's more. What if I could tell you that no matter what type of investor you are, you want to be able to know when to buy, what to buy, when to sell? Why don't we go to the Viewers tab and go to the Trading Systems Viewer, and based upon how you invest in the market, there's aggressive. All right, let's sort this by category. There's aggressive, there's conservative, there's prudent, all right? And no matter what kind of investor you are, how about you pick one? You pick one. Well, if I'm aggressive, how about finding out what searches or what systems are up over the last 1 month, 3 month, 1 year? Gravity. That's a bearish search. You sure you want to do that when the market is moving back up right now, possibly moving back up? So what I would do is I'd go through and I'm looking for an aggressive trading system that's got winners for all the 1 to 3 and the 1 year. It's hard to find it right now with the market moving down, but here's one. Buying contras. Ooh, do I still want to buy contras if the market is moving higher? So I wait for this to come to me. Right now, I'm not really ready to pull the trigger unless I say, all right, what's going higher for the last month? There we go. All right, so now I can use short term. Doug's Downers, nope. Show me the money. Gravity, Oddfellows, hot stock portfolio, no contras. I might like that. And from an aggressive perspective, what else is going up? Aggressive, buying contras. Well, that makes sense that these searches or these systems that are playing the market to the downside are the ones that are predominant at the top of the list. What I would do right now for more confirmation, utilizing the trading system viewer, is wait for one of these to start showing me some gains on the last month. All right, let's go down the list. If you're conservative, let's go back. If you're conservative, let's go. What's working here? Man, again, it makes sense. So this is why I can use this as a backup to what I just talked to you about, how to plan your next move. I can use this as a backup, but I got to let this all come to me as I can see that. Prudent, conservative. Yep, I would probably, even though I love this as putting all of the tools at your fingertips of knowing when to buy, what to buy, when to sell, I'd let this come to me first, all right? So right now, I would still stick to what's going on in the graphs, all right? Looking at the different market timing calls, looking at what to look for confirmation, looking for going to the Unisearch tool to find the right search that fits the way that you invest in the market. All right, folks, hopefully this made sense to you because planning the next move keeps your head off of the swivel. It keeps you focused on what you need to do strategically. And that's the most important thing, to strategize what needs to be done before you go and do it instead of flying by the seat of your pants or just haphazardly doing things. Again, hopefully this makes sense. Thank you, folks, for listening to me. Hopefully, again, this made sense, turned on some lights, gives you some perspective on how to run your business, which is trading your portfolio, and strategize on how to plan your next move. Until the next time, folks, see ya.